Hi, I'm Jordan Long, and today, first off, I just want to say how sad I am for the last film I made with Jason Voorhees and my footwear coming off. That was not gold. So anyway, so anyway, this is how it goes. Now, I know I made two films talking about how, oh, I couldn't get that one fin to work. Well, it works now, so I'm done talking about that. So, in the film that I want to talk about today is that, all right, all right. So, the other thing I do want to talk about, in this film that I do want to talk about, it's like this. So, all right, yeah, I do want to talk about, when they say, all right, so, and this might be the last time I talk about this. So, on YouTube, at one time, there were, many things on YouTube like add as friend or put on friend. Or there was film talk or film speak. When you could make a film as a word to someone else's film. Now, those two went away a long time ago. YouTube took away put on friend many years ago, and they never did put anything in its stead. And then at one point there was film word, and YouTube took that away, and they didn't put anything in its stead. Now, I understand that YouTube took those tools away, need be, since no one was working with them. Yeah, well, that might be true and all. And then when you thought it was all done, soon webcam or web shooter taker also got taken away too. And that was kind of out of nowhere. Because still to this day, and it's been about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years since that happened, and it caught a lot of folks that didn't see it coming. But I guess for folks that are already filming with their web shooters, with their web shooting tools, it may have not been a big thing. But for those who, you know, at the time, folks like me, at the time I had a Google Chrome base, a LG Google Chrome base, with Google Chrome OS at the time, I didn't have any tools on me. So I had to go to the Google Web Shop to seek the tool to do it. And also YouTube, well, this is more of Google at this point. Google took away Google Hangout, which I could see if you had a YouTube live stream, why have that? And I know there might be some folks out there thinking, well, yeah. So what's the grounds of this film? A lot of things that YouTube took away and no one knew why. Some of them a lot of folks did do. There were a lot of folks that did do film words back and forth. There probably were a lot of folks that were on putting friend, you know. But for whatever grounds, and a lot of folks that worked webcam taker, for whatever grounds, YouTube just felt that those tools no longer should be on the webstead, and whatever grounds, and we're here we are now. You know. So everyone always wonders, oh, and then there was a YouTube speaker when someone from YouTube could talk back and forth. You always had to keep on putting a new overstep word in for every so many weeks, which shouldn't have been done. But it was a way of talking with someone, and then that went away, and that was the end of that. I always wondered the thought of how YouTube handled this. Like, when they went through their head and started taking all these tools off, how was it like? Well, no one's unputting anyone as friend anymore. Need to take that away. And no one's doing film word anymore. Need to take that away. Oh, well, we need to also take away web shooter cap taker away, and gotta take away gotta take away Google Hangout. But the truth is, I don't know. I don't work for YouTube. I don't know why. Maybe they felt the tools were too hard to work. Maybe they felt that the tools were no longer needed, or whatever grounds. Or maybe they thought the tools were taking away from something. I don't know. All I know is a lot of those tools at one time were on YouTube. They were worked by a lot of folks, and then they were taken away. And some of them never ever did come back. The YouTube film shifter did come back many times. It was taken away, and then a new one took its stead. But it wasn't like, oh, we're taking webcam taker away and the new one's coming. No, it was gone, and a new one never took its stead. And unput friend went away and never came back as anything new. And yes, there was Google Hangout, and that went away, and then YouTube live stream came. Actually, YouTube live stream came around, showed up on YouTube when Google Hangout was still there. But anyway, the grounds of it is so many tools, some of them that were actually worked by folks, and some of them that were not were taken away. And no one truly knows why this was done. It's not like see, back then there was no feedback. You could not give them feedback. Now you can. But even then, it's not like there were folks out there that would feedback YouTube and say, what happened to unput friend, or what happened to film word, or what happened to Google Hangout, or what happened to web shooter taker, or whatever, or what happened to the YouTube speaker. Like, I'm sure there were folks that probably feedbacked them on it, and if they did get an answer back, which some probably didn't get an answer back, it would be something like, well, we no longer back on afford this tool anymore. And that would have been the only answer that someone would have gotten. Why? Who knows? So your guess is as good as mine. Now, the only free tools I ever did work on YouTube was the YouTube Uploader, which I worked on and off for years. YouTube live stream, which I do every once in a while when I get in the mood, and the YouTube film shifter, but only to show you what film I uploaded before and where you can follow me at. That's it. So no one truly knows why YouTube took the tools away they took away. Your guess is as good as mine. But that's it for me. I'm Jordan Long, and I hope you all like this film.